Kipper already did the tee up here. We're going to do a little smoke or fire. I am a firm believer that when you smell smoke, you must investigate to see if there is fire. So, Kipper, I'm going to give you a couple sentences. You tell me whether it's just smoke or we smell a little fire here, and I'm going to start with Brock Boeser. Is he the first Canuck to go, smoke or fire?
Smoke on being the first one to go. This one's going to take a lot of time here. Yeah, this is not an easy deal. And we hear that there are teams out there like Calgary, Minnesota, hometown boy, Anaheim, that would probably love to take a look at it. Here's the biggest problem right now is that Vancouver is now shopping him as a diminished asset. They're saying, we don't like him, but hey, take him. He'd be great for you. And I don't get this. They should have been shining him up, not announcing healthy scratches, and then just try to move him out. At his age and his ability to shoot the puck, there should have been enough interest. The reason why I don't think it's fired just yet is I really believe that Vancouver may have to eat two more years off of this and take 25-30% off of this. Wow. If they are able to bring his AAV down from 6.8 down to 4.5, 4.6, they'll move him right away. But they're going to have to eat some money off of this deal.
And that's a team already up against the cap. That hamstrings them. That's a tough spot to be in, but I get it. All right, Patrick Kane. Is it a fait accompli? Like, does it make sense for him to stay in Chicago, smoke or fire?
No, I think there's some fire there. I would put it at 50-50 on whether or not this guy gets traded or he stays. Let's not forget he doesn't need to chase Stanley Cups.
Right.
And I'm not sure Pat Kane wants to be that guy who gets traded as a rental and then has to shop again for another spot. If in fact there's a team that can present itself as a trade and then a sign, then I think there's a bit better chance. But I don't think he's just
the Rangers. That team, there's a lot of people.
The Rangers can't afford to sign him long term. Right. I don't know if he wants to go there for a few months, live in a hotel, and think that he knows he's got to go find another team somewhere else.
Right.
I really believe that there's also the chance that he could just stay in Chicago and say, hey, listen, next team I'm going to pick will be in the summer, and it'll be on my terms, not yours, Chicago. There's a little friction there, by the way.
That's interesting. Sean Monahan has done everything the Habs have asked of him. That means they have to trade him, right? Smoke or fire, the Habs have to trade Sean Monahan.
Fire, without a doubt. And yeah, there's some talk that, hey, wouldn't it be nice maybe to find a way to have him stick around? Yeah, well, just trade him, get an asset, and then re-sign him in the summer.
Right.
And that you have to, if you're Montreal, be in a position to still attract assets. And good for him. He got himself healthy as best he can, and he looks like he's rejuvenated.
Yeah, that was a trying final year in Calgary for him.
There are teams out there. Colorado's one of them that isn't ready to shop yet for a centerman. He could go in there and take the place of Kadri February, March when the salaries come down. But he's put himself in a position where he can flip an asset to the Montreal Canadiens.
Last one quickly. Jacob Chychrun looks good. So is now the best time to sell him before he gets hurt again?
Yeah. But if he's not getting hurt, then it's okay to wait this thing out.
Right.
The premium on defense continues to be at the very height of all players in all positions. Brock Boeser, wingers, it's a tough market for wingers. For defense like Chychrun, it's going to be huge. Arizona will get their price.
Right. A lot of teams looking for defensemen.